Yeah.
That's another clutch we need to release ourselves from.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
yes, it's awesome to explore and experience magic mushrooms in the right settings
Right.
occasionally, but you don't need it anymore. You could
Yeah.
actually release your own the crystals, what is called the piezoelectric effect that exists within our pineal
Right.
gland, right? These little
Yeah.
fibers, crystals.
Correct.
That is those are your transmitting antennas to access multidimensionality, guys. And all you
Yeah.
have to do is start
Yeah.
meditating. In
That's
fact,
right.
shut yourself up from any lighting or anything. The best way to develop your psychic powers is be in a room that is dark
Yes.
Mhm.
for an hour
Yeah.
and really just focus on no thought
Yeah.
and see what
No,
happens.
my
Yeah.
So
Even breath work, you'd be surprised. A lot of people are realizing and now moving into breath work. But breath work actually accelerates your ability to connect to your pineal gland and to expand it. So yeah, no, I've heard somebody talk about that, and I've actually experienced that myself. But when you are awake with your eyes observing, that's when you're receiving all of these lights coming in, which in fact is the illusion. We're living in a state of illusion when we
mhm.
observe. But when we are awake, but with our eyes closed, or we sit in darkness, that's when we actually go in and activate, stimulate the pineal gland, that we're able to tap into other dimensions and other realities too. So it is really about, you know, following your heart space.
Mhm.
If
Mhm.
for those beautiful beings who actually have awakened their Kundalini using the reverse esoteric practices of serpents, please don't worry. You are your divine sovereign being. Nothing, and I absolutely stress this, nothing can take you away from your path if in fact you want to get back onto the path or stay in the path.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No force can tell you to deviate you. You are source. Don't forget that. Sorry, don't
Absolutely.
forget that.
Now,
So
I do
so
I,
yeah,
I do
please.
want to make a quick
Let me talk
clarification
about that,
regarding the
please.
serpent energy. Like we said, the word was hijacked, but
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily literally mean a serpent. We're not serving the serpent kingdom.
It's the
We're
serum.
actually
It's the
it
serum.
is an energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a serum. It's called cerebral. Yes, what's going on? Uh, I'm in the middle of a live. Can you give me about 5 minutes? Thank you. So, I'm sorry, I neighbor knocking on the door, but it is the cerebral spinal fluid.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's the real name
The
of what we
rising.
call the serpent energy,
Correct.
and when it rises up your spine, guess what it does?
Correct.
It begins to activate the
Each of
energy
the
centers.
chakras.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Up to 33 vertebrates, it hits the pineal
Hmm.
gland. It creates a mechanical stress, which then creates an induction, which allows us to then have an expansion of our third eye.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. And if it makes sense, just tap into the biological aspect of what it is that we are. We're
Indeed.
simply
I'm
biology.
sorry.
So when you understand that,
Yeah. What's
you're
going
able
on?
to create a stress and a rising of your cerebral fluid up your 33 vertebrae into your pineal gland. So
And
it's a
that's
beautiful
bringing it back to
experience.
Tantra,
Yeah.
right? So for men,
Um, you're gonna have to give me about 10 minutes, and I'll help you with that. Thank you.
I,
you're
Sorry.
I think
right.
she's looking for a Kundalini awakening as
No, no,
well.
no.
We're
It's
talking about
my
men
neighbor's
now.
asking me to help her lift something heavy that she can't lift herself.
Well, you
So
got
give me about 5 more minutes.
muscles, man. What I want to talk about is men and their spilling of their seed.
Okay. Hmm. You're welcome.
So sweet.
I
That's okay.
apologize for that, guys.
Hey,
I
this
mean,
is a
it's
live. It
violent
happens.
life.
It happens.
So
Yeah.
men and so this comes back to the tantra of life,
Hmm.
okay? And men spilling their
Hmm.
seed. It is so important for our divine masculines. Please just withhold 33 days. Far out. Come on. Like, just don't touch yourself for 33 days and see what happens.
Yeah.
I dare you.
Hmm.
Because if every man on this planet did that, starting tomorrow, in less than 2 months, we will be so much further down the line, right?
Yeah.
We would be so much further down the line if you would just, unless you're with your divine partner, your divine sacred union, your sacred partner that you have made a contract with in every single
Hmm.
lifetime, right? Until that union happens, stop watching porn. Stop it.
Yeah.
I can't stand it
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
there's an important
This
aspect.
lower three, I can't even be around it
Yeah,
anymore. You know, I'm a
yeah,
hyper social person and I love getting out and about and I do really, really love it. But to
yeah,
be around these men who only think with their dicks, I can't deal with it
yeah.
anymore. It is so disrespectful to women,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
And I will.
it's
I'm
yeah.
laying down the law. This is it, right? This is it, guys. We are on the precipice. We're so
Hmm.
close. It's such a
Yeah.
simple thing. Just don't spill your seed 33 days and watch what
Well,
happens.
that's also been part of the challenge in this whole distortion too, right? If you look at pop culture, if you look at how everything is being very carefully and very masterfully manipulated, we live in an era where we need to have that physical contact, that sexual contact. But what's very unfortunate is that there's been a portrayal of great disrespect, disregard to the divine feminine. There's been an objectification, actually, of divine feminine, with I wouldn't even call them divine masculine, but with this over-asserting masculine energy that's supposed to be very sort of dominating and controlling. So there's that imbalance right there. So we need to find our position of balance by just taking care of our vessels. When you take care of your vessels, you actually take care of who you really are inside.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.